think everything is okay. I think everything is alright. I'm situated. It's cool. It's working. It seems like it's working fine. Honestly, thank you for liking that live. How y'all doing this morning? Did you get some good rest? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope your morning is going good so far. Man, I was so worried about that. I was like, cause I've done like 400 and something, 480 something. I'm close to the 500 mark, and I'm like, man, I don't want it to mess up my little streak. James, welcome in. Peace and joy. How are you? Yes, we did. We made it again. How you feeling? How's your morning going? Jake, welcome in. How are you? Mr. LA, how you doing, sir? How you feeling today? Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. How you doing, Mr. LA? How's it going? Thank you, Peace and Joy, for liking the live. Good morning, Arclay. How are you feeling? Alfred, where are you tuning in from? Gerald, how are you? How you doing? Thank you for the follow, Gerald. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. My day's going good. My day is going pretty good. I'm happy about the rain because it cooled it off. Right now it is 79 degrees. That is so nice. And today we will have a high of 84. Fun Cool, how's it going? Yeah, that's a nice little break. We're supposed to get some more rain, but that's okay. That's a nice little break from what we've been having. I'm not going to complain about it. Hi, Sel. Thank you for the follow. Brent, it's working. I don't know what was going on last night, but it's working. John Mexico, thank you for liking the live. How you feeling today? How's it going? It's sorry, y'all. It's 78 there. That's nice. That's very nice. Brent, thank you for the go popular. I'm approximately 2 hours inland from the ocean and thaw. Where are you exactly? Peace and joy. Refresh my memory. Yeah, it's back on. We missed movie night last night. How you doing, Jello? We missed movie night last night, guys, because Miss LA, you in Atlanta. Peace and joy. Where you from? You say inland. Inland? Like inland from the ocean? Alright, that's the actual place. So usually we do Monday movie night, but I didn't get to do it last night because my phone was the app was acting up. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's a place called Lynn up there. Fighter jets. You got a good ear, Mr. LA. Hey, no cookie for you while you turning over here looking at me, Marnie. I can't open up no type of wrapper, anything, because she's looking at my dog looking at me like she wants some. Bro, how's it going? Big Cam, welcome in. You want to marry me? How come? How do you know I'm not a bad person? You want to marry me? Grandpa Jr., welcome in. Resting in Jesus, how you doing, beautiful? How's it going? Thank you, thank you. I hope you do too. I'm from Texas. I'm in America. I'm serious. They be telling me they want to get married. Yes, I'll be live. We're doing game night tonight. They be like, I want to marry you. Oh, I hope you have a lovely day too. Blessings to you. How they know I'm a nice person? I could be mean. And they want to marry me. They're going off of what they see. Nafi Sanadi, thank you for the follow. What if I'm not a nice person? Thank you for the compliment on my hair. Keon, how you doing? If somebody wants to marry you because of the way what they see, then what if something happens and you don't look like that? Are they not gonna want to be with you? Rolling up? No. No, Tabby, I don't participate in those extracurricular activities. You from Papua? Yeah, I'm drinking tea and eating biscuits, cookies. Big Mike, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, I got me a drink. I'm not rolling up. John King, welcome in. That's so funny. Thank you. I appreciate you. Where are you tuning in from? Did you say you ever been in Cal? Oh no, I lived in California. Peace and joy. I lived in Northern California, so like this San Leandro and Novato, Novato. Yeah, Novato. And how you doing, 13? Welcome in. And I lived in Southern California, Desert Hot Springs, Palm Springs area. I'm doing good, Nappy. You like my cup? It's not really good about keeping my drinks hot, but it's okay. It's what I have. You're very fluent in English. John Mexico say, give up. How you doing, 13? I'm happy to be back on with you guys. We missed movie night. I must have tried. Even after, so I did end up going live, but from a different phone for like 30 minutes. And then after I got off, I uninstalled the app, I reinstalled it, and it still didn't work. Would you take 50K right now or time travel to 10 years ago? Ooh, that's a good question. Vote, how you doing? No, I'd take my 50K. Take the 50K. What's done is done, you know. If I were to go back, I already know what I know now. It's okay. It's okay. Scooby, how you doing? Yandri, welcome in. RG Virgo, welcome in. How you doing today? Thank you. And a compliment on my skin. It's great to see you too. I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay, 13. It's working. I don't know what was going on last night. Something going on last night. Daniel, how are you doing today? Rusty, man, I feel some raindrops. Hopefully it's not gonna rain. Not while I'm on the live. You like coffee? I got some chai tea. Some chai. Thank you, Scooby. OG, welcome in. I was a little bit worried, you know, because I got my streak going on TikTok and I'm close to 500 days. I don't know what TikTok did, but they're not counting on my days. They're like a few days short. I don't know what that is about, but I'm glad I'm keeping track. I don't think I've missed a day. 5 a.m. this morning. It started raining last night when I was on the live. Thank you, Alfred. I'm from America. 360. Nah, sorry, I'm not gonna do a 360. I know. Thank you for the follow. Kantu, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I am dual streaming, guys. I got a live stream going on TikTok and YouTube. Thank you, Nates, for the compliment. Thank you for the follow. 1704. You from Indonesia? What part? I am from America. I'm in America. Let's see. Yeah, I got my live goal up there. It's okay. I'm doing good, Bramex. I'm doing very good. How are you doing today? How's it going? Uh-oh, if I send you invite, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. That was an accident. I'm trying to swipe. Disregard the invite, okay, Bramex? Like the last uni said last night, I hate that button. I'm always trying to like swipe and then that comes up. Be outside, smell the rain. Yeah, we got some rain last night. It's 79, was it 79 degrees right now? It's nice. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Jack Ace, welcome in. Thank you. Give the guy welcome in. Thank you for the compliment on my hair, Andre. I still aren't married. I'm not trying to be, Alfred. Give the guy welcome in. I don't speak Indonesian. From Poland, welcome in, Jarek. I remember you. How you feeling today? How was your day? WPMP, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. No, I'm not camping. I live out here. I got a tiny house. My tiny house is over there. I live off grid in the woods. Thank you, Inno. How you doing, Curtis? Bless you. In Jesus' name. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for that. Jarek, how was your day? How's the weather over there in Poland? Ines, welcome back. My day is going good. How's your day? I enjoy WPNP. I enjoy living this way. So in a few days, I will have been living off grid for 11 years. Supreme Majesty, thank you for the rose. You fine? It was okay. That was my birthday that day. It was alright. It could have been a bit better, but it was, it was alright. How was yours? How old am I? I just turned 42. John says, thank you for the follow. I know, Jack Ace. I am prepared. I got reinforcements, and also I've been out here for 11 years. I'm okay. Having you as a girl must be a fun time all the time. Why you say that, landlord? How you doing? I am 42. I just turned 42. How you spend it in Austin, Texas? Did you go swimming? I've never been to Indonesia. Jan says, thank you for the follow. How are you? I keep answering you, Alfred. I am 42. I just turned 42. Like months, and the seasons are matching up, kinda. It has been hot, but the temps are usually much hotter. Oh, but it's like that in Texas. Spring only lasts a little bit here in Texas. Texas is king. Gregory, welcome in. That's the airplane. Crazy Legs, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That is an airplane. Mario J, thank you for the follow. Alanani 7, welcome in. Marlos, Hayden, how you doing, friend? How's it going, Hayden? Alabama had a long spring. Texas never has a long spring. It lasts. The spring lasts about 2.5 weeks. Then comes summertime. I'm not married. Good morning to you, Hayden. How you feeling today? And then summer lasts from about April, second week of April, all the way to maybe the first week of October. That's summertime. I am not married, guys. I'm not married. Orlando, welcome in. How are you doing? Mr. Friend, welcome in. Thank you so much for the compliment, Mr. Friend. planning to get married? I'm not planning. I'm not planning on it. How you doing, Mr. Friend? I don't know that need. I know Papua. From Fiji, welcome in, Vishal. Welcome in. How you doing today? I'm from America. I'm in Texas. You from London? Welcome in, Rod. Raymond, how's it going? Prince, how's it going? I do got a significant other. I got a significant other. You're from Miami Beach. My heart belongs to Jesus, that he my significant other. Leonardo, how you doing? And welcome in. I've never been to Fiji. Bob Taylor, how you doing? Welcome in. Close to the highway. There is a road, but not a highway. There's a road. They won't tell you that. Freddie, how you doing? James, welcome in. My heart belongs to my significant other is Jesus, is God. That's who leads me. Where am I from? I'm from Texas. I'm in America. These guys always come in your life like, you need a savior. I do have Jesus, yeah. I gotta go to town, Hayden. Maybe run some errands, but I don't have much planned. It's raining, so I can't do a lot of work. I need to cut the grass, but it's raining, so everything's still kind of wet. When things are wet, I can't really do a lot of work outside. Patrick, welcome in. So just enjoy the cooler temperatures. That's about it. Nando, welcome in. Orlando, say amen. Mr. High, thank you for liking the live. I'm doing good, Yankuba. I'm doing very good. But it would be easy to cut wet grass. I mean, I can still do it, but I don't want to do it. You don't, well, some parts over here, I mean, it's kind of dried up a little bit. I just don't want to do it, cut the wet grass. I don't like cutting wet grass. It's a mess. Mr. High, thank you for the heart me. It's messy. I don't want to do that. You from Texas too? What part of Texas? Ichan, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I spend most of my time outside. I have a lawnmower. I have a weed eater. Yeah, it always stains. I'm not trying to do that. I could deal with the dry grass flying, you know, because you just cover your face, you know, or brush it off. But the wet grass be sticking and stuff. Brent, thank you for liking the live. Tino, how you doing? From Odessa. J Fox, welcome in. How you doing today? How's it going? John Mexico, thank you for liking the live. How are you? Welcome in. How do I say your name? F W Roy. I don't know how I say it, but you're beautiful. Welcome in. Realize you got Yo-Yo at home all day because it's summer. She's always at home, Hayden, because I homeschool her. I'm doing good with that doctor. Be that doctor. Nickname, thank you for the follow. I'm in Texas. Where are you from? I am from Texas, guys. Yeah, I'm still on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now, Mr. High. Roses or rabbit? Rose or rabbit? What do you mean? What parts? I don't know any parts. I've never been, but I know where it is. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, you do summer break? No, no, no. She is pretty much always chilling. I just give her work to do, and she do it on her own time. I tell her when she's to finish it, and she just does it. You from Papua? Welcome in. You're very beautiful. How do I pronounce your name so I can greet you properly? I'm in Texas. Yeah, Mr. Hi, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm dual streaming. Thank you, Bob. Am I a teacher? No. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, 13. I appreciate you. From Barbados, welcome in, Dre. Kalpala. Thank you for the follow. I can tell you did a teaching because Yaya is very inquisitive and smart. Thank you for that, Hayden. Yaya went to kindergarten and a couple of months of first grade, and then I pulled her out. You're in Corsicana? Really? I know where Corsicana is. Oh, thank you, Mr. High. From Papa Song Ayan, I appreciate you coming in. How you doing today? You're very welcome, Michan. I've never been, but I know where it is. Was there problems? Well, so yeah, there was. So I think she shared this, Hayden, that her first language wasn't English. Thank you, Ben, for the turbulent sparks. Her first language wasn't English. She learned Nepali, so that's the language her dad talks, Nepalese, and she could understand Hindi, Spanish, and for whatever reason, she didn't pick up. I don't know, Nate. But they're welcome here. She didn't pick up English, and when she would start talking, she would kind of group all the languages together. And my mom was like, well, maybe it'll be good for her to go to school. She can be around other kids that speak English, and she'll pick it up better. So my mom suggested I put her in preschool. So she was what, 4 at the time, 4, 5. I think she was, I don't know, one of them ages. Her birthday falls in September. Oh, why are they so loud? Um, I don't know, but I got it tested to see what all languages she could understand, and she could understand 4 languages. So I put her in school, preschool. She was only there for a few hours, and but she was in an ESL class. How you doing, Jerome? Welcome in. So I would take her to school, and I get a phone call. I started getting phone calls, and I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" And they said that she had threw up. So I go pick her up, and it was happening every time I would take her to school. And so I took her to the pediatrician, and to see what was going on. And they said, we don't see, she's fine, but maybe it's her nerves. And so I take her back to school. Then you got to keep them home for 24 hours if they throw up. So it was happening every time I would take her to school. And so I asked her, I said, baby, is there something going on? Thank you, Jerome. I appreciate that. Ketai, how you doing? Is there something going on, or are you okay? And she just didn't say a whole lot. And so the last straw is I dropped her off on Friday at school. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. And I go to pick her up, and she doesn't have on her clothes. She has on someone else's clothes. And I asked the teacher, I'm like, what happened? And the teacher's like, oh, well, she threw up again today. And I said, I didn't get a phone call. And the teacher's like, well, we didn't call you. And I'm like, who changed her clothes, and whose clothes are these? And so she kind of could tell I was getting upset. So I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm this is gonna be no more. So that following Monday, I pulled her out of school. And Chef, thank you for the follow. JM, I used to, but I don't anymore. Cletus, everybody's doing good. Echan, thank you. Edo, thank you for the follow. Natrick, and thank you for the follow. So, how you doing, Richard? So, when I pulled her out of school, her teacher told me, she was like, well, have a nice life. That's what she told me. And I was like, that's strange. Why would you tell somebody that? Have a nice life. Um, so that following year, I put her in a different school. She went basically like a private school. And I was asking her, I said, are you excited? You're going to start school? And she told me that the teacher was hitting her. And when she told me that, my heart dropped. And I was like, that's why she was throwing up. Every time I would take her to school, she was throwing up. And I said, I cried. I said, baby, why wouldn't you tell me? Why wouldn't you tell mama? I knew something was wrong. And she just like, I didn't know, mama. And she didn't go for very long, but I'm like, and she wasn't in school for very long, just a few hours a day. But I was so upset and I was so mad at myself because I'm like, I knew she was too little to go, but I was listening to my mom, and I know my mom meant well, but I was so upset, Hayden. I was like, so she was in school. She did good, she did fine. The teacher said she was singing all the time. It's like she sings. She had two teachers and they were really good. They were really, um, and but she there was still the language barrier, and she was in the ESL class, but there was still that language barrier. And so I let her start first grade, and I asked her, I said, do you like being in school? Is it enjoyable? And she was just like, no. She was like, no, mama, it's okay. So I was like, I asked her, I said, would you like for mama to teach you? You can be at home with me? And she said yes. So I pulled her out. I taught her. I reported it to the police. Me and my mom went back up to the school, and I told let them know what was going on. Um, but I didn't, a year had passed, and so I was just like, I just left it alone. I will call Tabby. Thank you. Well, my name is Tabitha, actually, Tabitha, but I go by Tabby for short. I'm from America. I'm in Texas. Thank you, Michael, for the compliment. Back into the chat to answer the question from earlier. So I lived in Novato and San Leandro in Northern California, and then Southern California, Desert Hot Springs. No, well, you do have to go. Texas is one of the easiest places to homeschool. You just have to notify the district that you're pulling them out of school. But they don't have to have any annual testing or anything like that. But yeah, I was so upset. I cried. I was like, I apologized to her. I said, Mama is so sorry. I am so sorry. I asked her if something was going on and she didn't say anything. I was little. It was my childhood. But I have fond memories. That's the reason why I love mountains. You have a friend in San Leandro? Or nothing about your children. See what they say? Yeah, I know. Pleasant day to you. I appreciate that. It's a Pamahi. Um, I should have followed my instinct. I know my mom meant well, but I knew my baby wasn't ready to go. I know she wasn't ready to be in school. So, drive from Novato, really? That's cool. You know exactly where I live. I never did my state test. Really? Did you really? KK, now thank you for the follow. Yeah, I was upset. I was mad. I was so mad. I did good in school, but I didn't like it. I did good in school. My junior and senior year, I was only at school for a couple of years. I had all my credits that I needed, but I didn't like school. Some people like it, some people enjoy it. I think it's more for like a socializing, social interaction. You learn how to deal with people, but for some kids, it's not safe. Made lots of friends, but I hated going. For some kids, it's not safe. I didn't want. I asked Yaya, my baby, if she wanted to go. She was like, nah, and I was fine with that because I would have been worried. She's so tiny. I would have been worried about her being bullied. Then I gotta go up to the school and fight somebody. She did, but she was in activity. She did ballet. She went to ballet school for some years. She ran track. She competed in the Junior Olympics. She won, I want to say, what was it? She won silver. She won an event at the Junior Olympics. So I had her in activities. Yeah, she was very good in ballet. She went to a very prestigious school, and I liked her going to that school. Boy, how you doing? Welcome in. Um, but they ended up closing down because the owners were very old. But they would put on these huge recitals at the end of the year every summertime, and they would have dress rehearsals. It was very nice. The owner, so the guy, not the owner, the manager from the Dallas Mavericks, his daughters went to the same ballet school. Yeah, they were old. I was so sad. I looked at another ballet school, but it wasn't I didn't like it like the other one. I've asked her if she wanted to like pick it up again, even though she is older. Yeah, she did pretty good. She was very good. I have DVDs of her. All you learn is to believe in yourself. After a while, you stop learning. Listening to your parents when you reach that point, it'll it'll make sense. Tajang, thank you for the follow. Calypso, how you doing? What's the World Cup match? I didn't watch. I didn't watch. I didn't have time to watch any of the World Cup matches. Everybody on the live was giving me updates. Humwal, thank you for the follow. Andrew, welcome in. Brandon, how's it going? How you feeling today? Sahak, welcome in. Good night to you. Where are you tuning in from? I'm from America. I am from America. What time is it? It's 10:55 a.m. Willie, welcome in. Prince, I see you. Thank you for the rose and for the heart. You from Dallas, DB? Thank you, Willie, for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you, Humwall, for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From West Papua, Indonesia, welcome in. Is 1:55 over there? You up real late? Yeah, they pushing out my live in Indonesia, aren't they? Everybody coming in from it is you can follow me. Thank you. Everybody coming in is from Indonesia. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Digital realist, welcome in. Boy, how's it going? How you doing today? Yeah. They're pushing it out. It's okay. Tabby making more friends. International. Thank you, DB. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for tapping the live, liking the live, giving me a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up on YouTube and it's tapping the screen on TikTok. Hayden, how's the weather over there in Oregon? Is it cool? Thank you, Chan. Natural Flow, welcome in. It's hot today, really? What's the temperature? It's 79 degrees over here. Tutu, how you doing? Brutal, welcome in. How you feeling today? It's nice because it rained, and so it's cool. I'm in the shade. There's a little tiny breeze. It's good. Mr. Silent, how you doing? Brent, how is your family? How's everybody doing? John, welcome in. McWally, how are you? I am from America. I'm in Texas. 72 degrees already. It's almost 9. That's hot for you, Hayden? It's 79 degrees over here, and I'm enjoying it. It's cool. It's chilly for me. So everybody that's coming in that's from Indonesia, I'm not Indonesian, okay? I'm American, and I know you sending me messages in your language. I don't speak. Kind of quiet right now. John, I'm doing good. How are you? Rain and 50-degree weather. Is that what you prefer? You from Washington? What part of Washington you from? I like Washington, JD. I was looking for land over there, unrestricted land, but you guys don't have unrestricted land. You need permits for everything. It's 12:57 a.m. Oh, Tortor, I see you. Ben, welcome in. But grew up in the country. I went to Seattle last year for the first time in May. No, I'm not Beyonce's sister. And welcome in, and I enjoyed it. I stayed a few days in Seattle and then a few days in Ashford, I think it's called. I hiked Mount Rainier. It's nice out right now. You like 65 to 70 degrees. You would melt, Hayden. You would absolutely melt in Texas. We get 100-degree plus weather. It's early morning there. James, welcome in. Churcher, thank you for the follow. How's Bria doing, Brent? Dita, yeah, it's hot over here. It's too hot. So, where are you from? Like, where did you grow up, JD? Good morning to you. You stay inside or in the water there? Aw. Omar, welcome in. Rico, how's it going? Thank you, Jack, for the follow. Enjoy her summer off. Oh, that's nice. Hayden, thank you for liking it live. I'm not from Indonesia. I don't speak Indonesian. Bahasa Indonesia. What's my YouTube? TheRubytulip. THE Ruby, RUBY, and then Tulip, TULIP. It's all one word, no spaces. Yulian, it's nice to meet you. James, thank you for the donut. How you doing today, James? How your grandbabies? How's this summer going? Yeah, that's it. That's it, Hayden. The back of my hair. You want me to get? I don't want to get up and turn around. Everybody good? That's good. How are you holding up, James? Thank you, Jack. I was born in Texas, JD. I was born here. Now I lived in California, different parts of California and Florida, but I'm in Texas right now. I live off grid in a tiny house. I'm gonna stay on TikTok, but thank you, Hayden. I appreciate you. I'm in Texas. I'm in America. So JD, I have a tiny house. I live off grid in Texas, but I'm looking for land. I really like Washington, but Washington, I've been reading that Washington's, is strict when it comes to. Oh no, I lived in Florida when I was very young, very very young. I do speak Spanish. Maybe that's what you picking up on. James, thank you for the Tablet Spark. Good morning to you, Chauncey. How's it going? You have to get forestry land? Really? I was reading that. So the land I'm on right now is unrestricted. I can do whatever I want. But I was, like if I wanted to put another tiny house or some type of dwelling, I'd have to get permits for all that. Over here, you don't have to do any of that. Jeff, I'm doing well. You from Washington originally? What part of Washington, Hayden? It's great, but you like Oregon more? How come you like Oregon more? My dad was born in Washington, Spokane. It is 11:02 a.m. Thank you, James, for the Tabby Land Sparks. Thank you for putting tips in the Tabby jar. You don't have to do on forestry? Really? No, James. So, James, I tried to come on live so many times last night. For whatever reason, I would come on the live, but you guys couldn't see it. I tried maybe 15 times at least, and it wasn't working. So I posted in my thoughts that I was going live on YouTube. We played the game over there, and then I came back. I went on live from a different device, and it worked. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner, but yeah, we didn't do movie night last night. Big Al, how you doing? Good morning to you. WK, how are you? Mr. Pendergrass, how's it going? I lived all over Washington, Spokane, Maple Valley, Everett. Wow. How long you been in Oregon? Commercial lending and working agriculture too. The permitting is different. I may have a few questions for you, JD. Goodbye. Thank you for the follow. I really like it over there. Turns out the time, yeah, it's quite a bit of time difference. I really like it in Washington. But it's like, I don't want to run into issues. If I wanted to build something, I'm going to want to build something or put something else, like another tiny house on there. So Nate's Hayden is my daughter friend. Well, he's my friend too now, but I met him through my daughter. So my dad lives in Washington and my mom has lived in Oregon like my whole life. Oh, so you've been in both. Jimmy, welcome in. I like the green. Tim, welcome in. How you doing? I like the green of Washington. I've never been to Oregon. I want to go visit Oregon. To Wyoming, Montana, or Texas, the state is beautiful, but the politics are trash. 108 in Phoenix. Hayden, you want to go Phoenix? Wow, feels like 115. I like Oregon better because it's warmer and the people feel more open-minded and relaxed. That's cool. He said no. Curly hair. Thank you, Echan. Thank you for the compliment on my hair. Is YouTube, is the chat frozen or is it just quiet over there? A bang, welcome in. Why, welcome in. You won't be able to do anything in Oregon soon? Yeah, that's it. James, you right about that. Arizona is hot. So, when so Texas is one of the easiest places you can live off grid. As long as the land is unrestricted, it's outside city limits, you can do whatever you want to do, right? But in other states, there's different, It varies by counties. Some counties will let you do certain things, some won't. And a lot of people, they run into issues when they have a tiny house or they want to do a home. Sorry, y'all, I'm back. Okay, it's quiet. It's called the Ruby Tulip, TheRubytulip. All one word, no spaces. Portland especially is awesome because there's no HOA, so you can do whatever you want to. So I have a tiny house and I want to build another tiny house or two more tiny houses, one for Yaya and one for Yo-Yo. TJ, welcome in. They trying to make farming, fishing, hunting, land digging. Wow. We also have no cell site in Oregon. How you doing, TJ? Yeah, James, I want to be able to help my girls. I don't want them to have to worry about rent. You know, they can go, like, I'm sure Yo-Yo's going to go off and do whatever she wants, you know. She into the whole music. Maybe she'll be in a band. Maybe she can go do whatever she wants. But at least when she come back home, she have a place to stay, you know, a comfy place where she can have her own privacy. You know, I don't want my babies having to worry about, if they're going to be with me, I don't want them to have to worry about rent or paying bills. They can, whatever, they spend their money on whatever they want. You know, I don't care. But at least with me, I don't want them to have to worry about paying rent or paying bills. They can focus on whatever they're passionate about. And mama, they'll know that they have a place with me. Thank you, Gabby. That's so kind of you to say. How are you? Demetrius, I am doing well. How are you feeling today? Happy Tuesday to you both. DJ Ty Brown. JD, thank you for the follow. It's all foraging, farming, ranching. Oh, that sucks. So I have a friend. He's an older gentleman. I talked about him a few times. He lives in Oregon. I can't remember exactly where. The name I can't think of right now. But he has a like an underground home. They call it Hobbit Home. He's on YouTube. His name is Dan Price, and he, I don't know if he's completely off grid. I think he does have electric on his land, but he live in a little, like, he built his little home on the side of a hill. Your family and family ethics are amazing. Aw, thank you, Hayden. Frankie, how's it going? I would like to one day, Echan. I don't know. I would like to make my girls' life easier, as easy as I can. They gonna have to face enough things on their own. I wonder if I can make it easier. Why not do it? TJ, how you doing, sir? How's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? Mosier? No. I have it written down in the house. He's a cool guy. Like, he is a very cool individual, Hayden. So he used to make these little zines, and he would travel and just write and draw. Oh, thank you, TJ. You're so sweet. And he would sell his little zines. I have some of them. He sent some to me, and they're so cool. And but yeah, he started living on that property. And Mose, really, he started living on the property. He had a teepee he was living in. Then he was living out of a tent, and then he built kind of like a beach shack. And he, someone broke into it, and they stole all his little camera and gear. And he dug out like a little room in the back, and once they broke into it, he tore down the little beach shack, and then he just added on to the little room that he had built, and he has a little home now. We didn't watch a movie last night, TJ, because TikTok was glitching for me. It went like I came on live and it was nobody could come into the live. It was weird. I had to uninstall, reinstall the app. I live in a tiny home like you. Yeah, so Hayden, this Friday it'll be 11 years we've been in the tiny house. I can't believe it. Lavelle, how you doing? Thank you, Marcus. How's your day going so far? Happy Tuesday. Uh-oh, what did he say? Thank you, Michael, for the heart me and the heart puff. It fits you and Yo-Yo nicely. Yeah, I think so. This is all Yo-Yo knows. This is all Yo-Yo knows. You know, Yaya was 6 when we came out here, and Yo-Yo was 1. Hello, how you doing? Thank you, Michael, for the gift. Now, since Yaya has gotten older, like she's an adult now, so she goes back and forth. She's in town, and then she come back home, and then she'll go back for a little bit. But now that she have her bunny, I don't know how her bunny gonna do out here because we got a cat and a dog, and our cat eats bunnies. So I told her, I was like, you got that bunny, how you gonna come back home? Ilse might eat the bunny. You know? Epic Center, thank you for the follow. Pace, how you doing? But Yaya does. She told me she wants a little cottage out in the middle of the woods, so I'm gonna try my best to make that happen. I'm doing good, Epic. I'm doing good. Good morning to you, Physics Bro. How are you? TJ, thank you for liking the live. No cute boy, thank you for the follow. Would it be okay to ask about? Would it be okay to ask her about her living situation away from home? Oh, you can. I mean, you can ask her. She gonna answer what she feel comfortable with. I don't know how much you know. How you doing, Physics Bro? God bless you. God bless you and Kinsey. I was praying for her this morning. I am from America. I'm in Texas. Superfan Mike, how's it going? Asking wouldn't be too uncomfortable. She's with my family, Hayden. She's with my family. So initially she was over there because she was learning how to drive, and I drive a standard, like a stick shift, and I was teaching her and she did okay. But then everybody was like, well, maybe she needs to drive on a automatic. So she started learning automatic. The only problem is I don't have automatic. So if she wanted to learn how to drive, she has to be over there. And then for a long time, it wasn't until like, I don't know, here recently I got Starlink. So she was studying for her exams. So I didn't have good internet over here. So she was in town for the internet too. But then now she got the bunny. So she been over there. All right, Achan. I hope you have a lovely day. Blessings to you. Because of complications. Oh, I'm so sorry, Physics Bro. Is she okay? Are they going to like set it for a later time? Jubilee, welcome in. Thank you, Epic. Dang, good morning to you, Mrs. Shorty. How's it going? Luis Fernando from Brazil. How you doing today? Thank you, King Savage. I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, okay. Let's fix the complication. Oh, okay, that's good. You think Marnie would want to eat Usagi? I don't think Marnie would. I think Ilse would. Like our cat would. I don't think Marnie would. I think Ilse would. Ilse hunts rabbits. EJB, how you doing? Welcome in. I am from America. I'm doing good, Mr. Flowers. I'm doing good. Now, my cat. There have been times I've been on the live, Hayden. Like one night I was on the live and I heard some cries coming from outside, and I went outside and Ilse had a little baby rabbit, and I had to get it. I got it from her. I let it go. I, she hunts rabbits. Now Usagi is bigger, so I don't know if she would try, but I don't want to take no chances. Frank, thank you for the follow. To bring us baby bunnies and squirrels. Aw, yeah. My cat doesn't bring them. She just eats them. So the babies, they cry, and it sounds so horrible. Usagi is big, and I assume the bunny she hunts they look different, and they're a bit smaller. But one time Ilse caught a huge rabbit, and I'm like, how she's not gonna eat that? How is she gonna eat that? And I saw her eating it. I had to turn away. I was like, oh, we're going to have to find a way to get you to Papua New Guinea. Yeah. Everybody that has been coming in, Physics Bro, I got like, I don't know, 40 new followers today. They all coming in from Papua New Guinea. It's kind of like, sounds like a child scream. It's like a little cry almost. Harold, how you doing? It's like a little cry. It's very like unnerving. Harold, how are you? Yeah, and I'll go and I'll see what she's doing. If the baby is unharmed, like if it's okay, I'll take it away from her. But if it's injured, I I say, I'm sorry, baby. It's gonna pass away anyways, and just I have to let nature. I don't want to interfere with it. But if the baby's okay and it looked like it got a chance of survival, you know. But if it's injured, I'm like, I'm so sorry, baby. Arnold Ben, I'm doing good. Harold, Mike, good morning to you. Mike, you changed your picture back. Mike, I'm gonna get you. Y'all give me a hard time last night. You give me a hard time. What's Ryan? How you doing? As Ambassador of Thailand, I will have a discussion with the Prime Minister of New Guinea about that. Yeah, I've gotten like 40 new followers today, and I think all of them have come from Papua New Guinea, or Papua Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and Papua Indonesia. I am from Papua New Guinea. I have Lynn. Why are they coming from? I don't know. You know, sometimes TikTok will push out. I mean, the TikTok must be pushing out my live over there. Maybe they like coming in, hanging out with me. So sister, let me take you. I want to marry you. I want to marry you. Let's get married. AG, how did you get Marnie and your cat? Ilse is ILSE. Um, Ilse came from a shelter. I got her from a shelter when she was a baby. And Marnie, I got her from Walmart parking lot. Someone gave her to me. How you doing, Dwayne? Welcome in, Alicia Keys. So Ilse had a daughter named Junia. She was a black cat, and she was my baby. I loved her so much, and she passed away. She got hit by a car. She wandered off very far, and I found her. And I was so heartbreak. broken. I think I cried. I think I lay in bed for like a day crying. I struggle so much with her. And a couple of days, I tried to bury her. I won't go into the details, but Marnie was a gift from God. I went to Walmart, Starbucks parking lot, and there was a woman with her, and she said, "Do you want her?" And that happened like 2 days after I lost my fur baby. So she's been with me. She's been a little gift. She helped me get through that time. I'll spare you the details, but that's what happened. But she'll be 2 on September 1st. Yeah. And this October, I will have had her for 2 years. She's baby. She's little still. She's not a baby, but she's a kid. Chango, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, bros. Mr. Robert Bro, welcome in. Marshall, how's it going? Bobby Gibson, good morning to you. How you feeling today? What's going on? Mike, thank you for liking the live. I want to get another black cat. I'm hoping that I'll find one on the side of the road or something to rescue. I like black cats. They're the least likely to be adopted, to be rehomed. I feel like it's somebody's birthday today. It's July 14th. Whose birthday is it today? Anybody know? Somebody has a birthday today. I feel like somebody's birthday today. Tortoiseshell cats? Those are beautiful. Oh, your late mom. Wow. July 14th. So your mom and Valerie's birthday both in July. Rafano, how you doing? You attract you got ladies in your life, special ladies in your life, birthday on in July. At times they celebrate together. Aw, that's so cool. What time is it here? 11:24 a.m. Yeah, it flew. Did you see it? Did you see it on the camera? That's so funny. I was wondering if anybody saw it. Stream Studio, how you doing? Welcome in. How you feeling today? A wing or something? Yeah, it was a bug. That's so funny. Well, Phyllis, bro, happy heavenly birthday to your mom. Is there any possibility of you hanging a hummingbird feeder on that branch? I can do that. I can do that. I can do it. I couldn't do Texas because y'all have huge bugs. Yes, we do. And that one. I'm trying to find which one I can move. She was a saved woman. I have no doubt she's. Aw. You have a bad fear of insects? You and Yaya both. I just got word of openings at NASA for anyone interested. Prediction who will win the match? France versus Spain? Maybe France. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing France. From Scotland, welcome in, John. I'm sorry I missed your comment. How are you doing today? Aquaman, how are you? How's your day going so far? John, how's the weather over there in Scotland? He said shoot the link. some bugs are okay, like bees, ants, flies, but most paralyze me with fear. Really? Oh, yeah. We got scorpions over here. What about snakes? Hayden, you okay with the snake? We can be friends. Welcome in. Rasta Baba. Rasta Babu. Argentina versus England. Ooh. Argentina? From the Bronx. How you doing, Frenchie? I like that name. How you doing, Frenchie? You doing good? That's wonderful. How your day been so far? I am doing good, Nomad. I'm doing good. How's your Tuesday going so far? Thank you, if I know. Brent, you gonna apply? Thank you, son. I appreciate you. I hope you have a lovely day. Julio, how are you? I'm in Texas. I'm in America. I'm in Texas. You off today? Oh, that's nice. I hope you enjoy your off day. What you got planned? To be in Dallas for that World Cup game today is gonna be a good one. Depends. I like space stuff. You like all animals except bugs? Well, some Yaya gets upset, but I let some spiders live inside the house because they catch other insects. And oh, that's not snakes. Those are cicadas. Good morning, Peter. How are you? Buckness, thank you for the follow. Marlon, welcome in. But some they're beneficial to have around. They're not gonna mess with you. I am American. You gonna stay home and rest? That's nice. It's good to rest. My mom just leaves bugs alone, and I'm like, remove that beast from my property. That's funny. Remove that beast from my property. Yaya gets scared. Stuff flies in the house, and she hides under her covers. She's like, "Mama, get it." We talking about all kinds of stuff, Big D. Brown recluse. We have here, but I don't think I've ever seen it. We have black widows. Good afternoon to you, Papa Daddy. Welcome in. How you feeling today? Now, I have heard some things, I've read some articles. They say that black widows they're not harmful to humans. They won't mess with you, but I don't know. When I see them, I stay away. Morning, dude. We have them out here, though. Thank you for the repost, Sparrow. How's it going? The trees behind me are talking. Maso Jake, thank you for the follow. I don't think I've ever seen a brown recluse. I'm not married. They're not as deadly as people think. A bite won't kill you. Yeah, that's what there is a girl, I don't follow her, but I come across her videos from time to time, and she has one that she has as a pet, and she handles it, and she's talking about it and stuff, and one day she was explaining. I don't know. Wolf spiders over here? Yeah, we have wolf spiders here too. One time I saw one, it had eggs on its back. It grossed me out so bad. I don't think I could eat for the rest of the day. I was like, oh. Yeah. Some stuff some stuff in nature, it looks so disgusting. So at night, if I come out here and I just shine my light, you see all these little look like glowing things? Those are spiders. June bugs too? Yeah, she don't like the June bugs. They fly into the house sometimes, like if I had the windows open, like the back window open, I don't have a screen on it. They start screaming, "Mama!" Oh, thank you, little Penny. Blessings to you. Jumping spiders are cool. I like the jumping spiders. They come in the house. I let them live in the house. I talk to them. I give them a name. I tell them, I say, hey, you can hang out here for as long as you like. I like the jumping spiders. They're afraid. I try to catch them. You love the jumping spiders. I try to catch them and befriend them, but they run from me. I'm like, I'm just trying to be your friend. Queso Kev, how are you? How you been? He said, you love the jumping spider. Cute, but they can be cute from a distance. What do you like to do outside? Usually I'm working. I'm doing stuff. I'm gathering wood. Because we have a wood burning stove, and that's how I heat the house in the winter time. I cook with wood. So a lot of times I'm gathering wood, sticks. I cut the grass. Sometimes I cook outside. Usually I have a garden, but I was gone for a good part of, spring, and the deer ate up my stuff. I do have some stuff growing right now. I got some little baby mango trees, little baby mango plants, and some dragon fruit. I repotted them yesterday. They've been growing very, very good. Jumping spiders, oh, they're harmless, Nikki. My space, like spiders thrive pretty well in space. Really? James, thank you for the roses. Good morning to you, Gerald. How are you? Mr. Hustle and Motivate, how's it going? Gerald, how are you? And Miss Karen, thank you, Mr. Hustle, for the heart me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kisso. Your jumping spider recently died. What was their name? I had it for nearly 1 year. Oh. Hold your finger up to them. I do it, and then they run. Oh, Odin. Rest in peace, Odin. I'm so sorry. I get sad, like, that one will be hanging out in the house for weeks, and then I don't see it anymore. I'm like, oh. Is there a problem dealing with no gravity? Oh, that's cool. Fun fact, they're from Arachnodromeda. I had a frog inside the house yesterday. I didn't even know. But I saw Ilse messing with something. And I was like, what is she messing with? I know when she's messing with something, I need to go investigate. And it was a little frog, so I took it outside. Yeah, so Hayden, for many years, 6 years, I had a frog that lived in my house. He or she would stay in, like, above my door. There's like a little overhang, and there's like a little nook, and during the day it would go up in there, and then at nighttime it would come back out, and then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd see it going back up to the little nook. And I had it. I didn't realize that it had been there that long, but I started looking through my photos because I would take pictures of it, and it had been with me for like 6 years. And then one day I saw it come out, from the little nook, and I was talking to it, and it hopped along. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna go. And come to think about it, it normally would go back up during the day. I don't know, but I didn't see it in the little nook that night. And I was looking around, and I went to my watering can, and I saw it was in there. And it had passed away, and I was crying. I was so sad. But they only live for, I think that was the end of its little life. But I was still so sad. I cried over the little frog. Everybody was laughing at me. I was so sad. I buried it in my garden. How you doing? Welcome in. I'm in Texas. Larry, I'm in Texas. I'm in America. Worst part being humans living so long. Yeah, you're right about that. Shanti Island, how are you? I get so attached to stuff, All the little critters that come to the house, I tell them, you can stay here for as long as you like. Please make yourself comfortable. But yeah, I didn't realize that he or she had been with me for that long. Been through so many animal friends. Yeah, I have two, Hayden, and it never gets old. It always hurts. It always hurts. My hope is that when it's my time to leave this earth and I go and I meet God, when it's my time, all of them, all my little fur babies and feathered babies, that they will come to greet me. That's my hope, that they'll be waiting for me. I'll get to see them again. Yeah, he went to where I could find him. Yeah, I was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, could he not have jumped out of it? I was trying to figure it out. And then I looked up how long they lived. Which, come to think about it right now, it was weird that he went out during the day in the morning, because usually he would be coming back in, going back up to the little nook. But he did the opposite, so it was probably just his time. Thank you, Shansi Island. That was so sad. Yeah, but I've lost birds. I've lost cats, dogs. It's just a turtle. Turtles, I've lost turtles. You feel sad. So sad. KK, welcome in. James, thank you for liking the live. I pray for all of my fur babies, my feathered babies. I pray over them. I thank God for them. I bless them, because they're little gifts. They make your days, they make your days more enjoyable. Is the usual, Mr. Hustle, is the mud water, the chai and the coffee. The chai, not coffee, the mushrooms. Birds who come around. Yeah, there's one, Hayden. It's a cardinal. He hasn't been coming lately, but he taps on one of my windows, waking me up. There's hummingbirds flying around right now. I have 2 hummingbird feeders out here, and then I have 2 more over in front of the house. We have owls out here and hawks. The owls are a little bit scary. They're big. Thank you, Complex. I appreciate you. A crow with a broken foot who comes around, I also give him extra food because his feet. Aw, that's so kind of you. We have road runners out here, armadillo, raccoons. The raccoons have been coming on the porch, but I haven't been leaving anything out, so I had a squirrel that died in my water. Oh, thank you, Mr. Hustle, for the heart. I appreciate you. Died in my water spike in front of my house. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I leave water out for all the little critters. One night I don't know, I might have been brushing my teeth. I brushed my teeth on my porch outside. I look up at the stars and brush my teeth. And I heard this noise. I'm like, what is that noise? And then I went to the side of my house and I saw that there was an armadillo. He was drinking the water out of my watering can. And I was like, oh, he's thirsty. So I started leaving water out for them. Water bowl and some peanuts. Oh, yeah. So they have it's hot. It is so hot here. We got some rain, but it was very dry. So I try to leave water out for them. I have it's like a big metal, I don't know, bucket. They can come and get water. I'm in Texas. But yeah, I need to buy more bird seed. I have a feeder. Now something broke one of my feeders. I found it on the ground, but I have another feeder over there. I put bird seed constantly. Black dog, yeah, yeah, yeah. Austin, thank you, Nomad. How's the weather in Austin? Did you guys get rain? Yeah, but I see possums, raccoons. What else? Skunks. I see wild turkey, the road runners, armadillos, all kinds of stuff. It's raining. We got rain early this morning. Late last night. It was raining late last night. Coyotes here to see their food. They don't even acknowledge humans. the raccoons here, I had one, Hayden. We saw it coming around. The girl's like, Mama, there's a raccoon on the porch. I said, it's okay, just leave it. And she started coming. We thought it was a he. My mom called him Chucky. And so at that time, the cats, they were going out, they would stay outside all night, so I would leave them food out there. Well, the raccoon was coming to get the food. So I would tell her, hey, go. You got to find some food somewhere else. Go. And then one night, I look outside because I hear it outside, and it's the raccoon with like 7 or 8 little babies. And I was like, oh, it's a mama. And she wasn't even eating. She was just kind of looking down so that her babies could eat. And I was irritated. They were knocking all over my plants, digging in my plants. I said, hey, get your little babies. Tell them stop messing up my stuff. I got a bunch of like terracotta pots and they were breaking. I was like, you need to get your little bad kids and move them off my porch. But I felt so bad because she wasn't even eating. She was just standing and watch so her babies could eat. And I was like, ugh. So I started leaving food out for them, in a little space where they can get in and not knock over my stuff. Get your little bad kids. They just touching. They were just digging in all my stuff with their little hands. Get your little baby, get your little baby raccoon kids off my porch. Yeah, they're little menaces. One time, Hayden, and the backside of my tiny house, there's a huge window, very huge window. And I heard something. And I looked out the window and I saw a raccoon. When the dude saw me, he stood up on his hind legs and he started walking under my porch around to my front door. He was finna come inside the house. I closed the door real quick. I was like, you're not coming in here. I don't know what you want, but you're not coming in here. Aldo, how you doing? What kind of work? I'm a groundskeeper. I take care of this property that I'm on. So now I try and look out for them, provide a water cool area for them. I had 3 raccoons in my yard. Oh, that's nice. That's kind. That's very nice that you did that. They will not eat the natural food source, which causes them to starve. He just wanted a little snack, and after he finished, I let him close the door. Like he paid the bill. Yeah, he stood up and he was kind of like walking. I was like, I ran to the front. I was like, you're not gonna come in here. I don't know what you want. He was looking at me like, you ain't gonna let me in. No, dude. No. Anything okay. Growing food isn't hard. It's not hard to take a seed, put it in the ground. If the soil is well enough, it'll grow, right? That's not hard to do. You know what is hard? Trying to keep everything in that environment from eating your stuff. I had a little avocado tree going. Something ate it. I had a peach tree that I had grew from seed. They ate it. Every year, they're eating my stuff. I've had berry bushes. They eat them down. If I'm not fighting against the sun, I'm fighting against the animals. They want to eat. I had to build a cover so that the bunnies wouldn't eat my berries. They kept eating my strawberries. Every day I come out and check my strawberries to see when they would get ripe. I'm like, oh, they're not ready yet. And then like I would go check them and I'm like, okay, tomorrow in the morning I'm gonna pick them. I go back out, no strawberries. No strawberries because the bunnies and ate all my stuff. They little thieves. They not scared of me. None of these animals out here are scared of me. None of them. The deer, they're not scared of me. None of these animals out here are scared of me. You know what might be scared of me? The snakes, they're scared of me, but I'm halfway scared of them. The deer, all the rest of the stuff, they don't care about me. It's like, oh, hey, how you doing? If I've been away from home and I come back like, hey, where you been? We hungry. Get the wire around your vegetation and teach them, the little guys, a lesson or two. I wouldn't be scared of you either. Dang. Thank you, Aman. I appreciate that. Blessings to you. I'm trying to take care of myself as best as I can. I don't hurt the bunnies. Yeah, they know my voice. They know my scent. They don't care about me. They're like, oh, hey, it's Tabitha, guys. Are you going to plant some more stuff so we can... Where's our buffet at? They're not scared. And the does come and they leave their babies behind my house. And so you just see all these little babies frolicking all over the place. I'm like, hey, ladies, come get your babies. I'm not a babysitter. Aw, my friend daughter has a pet bunny. Oh, what's the little bunny's name? Look like a sweet person. They not scared of me. Super sweet like corn. Mike, I'm gonna get you. Super sweet like corn. It's so cool. Um, so I have a tiny house. I needed a place to park it and live out of it. I put an ad out on Craigslist, and I, said that I was gonna be getting a tiny house, and I needed a place to put it. And yes, I am epic. And I got quite a few responses. This was the first place that they responded in the first place I looked at, and I just liked it. I did look at a few other places, but I like this place. And they had to clear out the area where I am, but it wasn't after like being here for some time that they asked me if I would do stuff around here. But what was I gonna say? I'm on 240 acres of land. Mike, thank you for liking the live. And the tiny houses you had to pay taxes? No. No, I own the tiny house. I don't own the property, James. Now, if I owned the property, I would be paying taxes just for the property, not the tiny house, because it's not a permanent structure. It's on a trailer. So I'm just renting out a couple acres here. Like I said, I'm on 240 acres of land. So if you get a tiny house, right, and you put it on some land that you own, you will have to just pay taxes on the land, not the house, because they're considered RVs. Now it does vary from county, but for the most part, they're considered RVs because they're on a trailer. Now, if you get a tiny house, it's on a slab, concrete slab or something like that. I don't know how that would work. You don't pay taxes? Jigsaw World, welcome in. Yeah, I don't pay taxes on the land. The land not mine. The tiny house is mine, but It's not considered a permanent structure. So there's so many rules when it comes to land. So many things, you know, it varies from county. Um, no one knows. Welcome in, Suka. How's it going? I got 50 new followers today, and guess what? They probably all came from West Papua and Papua New Guinea. Thank you for the compliment. A little corrupted. It's okay. They're gonna start coming after you next, Brent. No one knows. Thank you for the rose. Antoine, welcome in. Nick, how's it going? Exagos, how are you? Thank you for liking the live, Exagos. James, thank you for liking the live. James, did you check your messages, your DM? You check your DMs, James? Did Marnie see this pop up? No, I thought it was. She's sitting right up underneath my chair. She didn't. She stayed on her little piece of Biscoff. It's so nice out here today. The weather is chilly. It's cool. It's 83 degrees right now. Well, if it's gonna be too many bunnies around here eating your food, I'll have to make them out of a meal. I don't want to mess with them. I made a cover, you know, out of some scrap wood, and I had some screen. I just made something to keep them out. It worked. Soapy and Fishing, welcome in. Manny, how have you been? How's it going? Thank you for your kind words. I hope you've been well. I'm good. I'm from America. I'm in Texas. I'm good, Exagos. I'm doing well today. Last night was a bit rough. How's life? What's new? Life is good. New? Not a whole lot new. Thank you, Sophia. Ain't working right now? Oh. The day is new. The raccoons, I don't know, but they're grazing off the land there, not as worse as the raccoons of Los Angeles. You eat raccoons? Raja Ampat. Last night my TikTok was messing up, glitching. I uninstalled the app and reinstalled it, and it still didn't work. I was like, I'll just see you in the morning time. Picked up any new hobbies over the summer? No, I just been trying to keep up with the hobbies that I do have. Marinate one? Oh, you serious, James? Yours ain't working right? Mine was messing up last night. You garden? Yes, I do. Well, this land doesn't belong to me. I'm just reading on a couple acres. Do you know Raja Ampat? Yes, I do. That's in Indonesia. DJ E London, I appreciate the love. How are you today? Indonesia, Tabby going viral in Indonesia. MMM, welcome in. TikTok pushing out my live in Indonesia. You're going viral in a big way. What's my culture? I'm mixed, James. Rashawn, how you doing? Tabby is mixed. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Mike, thank you for liking the live. James, thank you for the rose. He said, okay, that's what it is. Stanley, welcome in. How are you doing? How's it going? Thank you, Jane, for the roses. Thank you, DJ. Europe is debating air conditioning during the heat wave. Europe is testing air conditioners that don't use any refrigerants at all. This one is from techspot.com. Solid state cooling startups test semiconductor, magnetic, and pressure-based heat pumps across Europe. So a new generation of cooling technology is beginning to move from lab testing into early real-world trials as researchers and startups look for ways to cool buildings without relying on traditional refrigerants. The push comes as demand for air conditioning accelerates in Europe, where rising temperatures are exposing the limits of both existing systems and the buildings they are meant to cool. Several of these new approaches are now being tested. Some rely on metals that cool when stretched and released. Others use semiconductors, magnetic fields, and pressure-sensitive materials to move heat without the chemical refrigerants used in conventional air conditioning. Most are still in early stages, but the activity reflects a growing effort to rethink how cooling works at a fundamental level. Force into innovation, yeah, you're right. I was thinking about that here recently. I'm like, there has to be other ways, to be able to cool down the space, to provide air conditioning, because their whole thing was they didn't a lot of people are against it because they said that it's bad for the environment because it's forcing the hot air outside. Hot there in Sweden. Oh, I'm so sorry. MLK fans, yeah, be your own. But they say fans don't cool down the space. They just, as we sweat, it makes us feel cooler because it's, we do feel relief in front of a fan, but they say it don't cool down the space. The urgency reflects how quickly climate conditions are shifting beyond what much of Europe's infrastructure can handle. In late June, temperatures exceeded 40 degrees Celsius in parts of the region, triggering a surge in demand for cooling equipment. In France, shoppers forced their way into stores to grab portable air conditioners and fans before supplies ran out. The International Energy Agency estimates that by 2050, two-thirds of households worldwide could have air conditioning. Europe remains behind other markets with about 20% of households using air conditioning compared with roughly 90% in the United States. In the UK, adoption to closer to 4%. but the gap is expected to shrink as heat waves become more frequent, particularly in countries where air conditioning has not historically been a priority. Cooling is no longer just about comfort. It affects productivity, sleep, and public health, especially during prolonged periods of extreme heat. Research has linked access to air conditioning with lower mortality rates during heat events, including an estimate that nearly 200,000 premature deaths. Whoa. 200,000 premature deaths among people over 65 were avoided globally in 2019. At the same time, scaling conventional air conditioning presents its own set of challenges. Most systems still rely on refrigerants that cycle between liquid and gas to transfer heat. While effective, they are energy intensive and carry environmental risks. Cooling already accounts for about 3% of global greenhouse gas emissions, and demand for electricity used in cooling is expected to more than triple by 2050. The refrigerants themselves are under increasing scrutiny. Fluorinated gases, while in use today, can have a global warming impact thousands of times greater than carbon dioxide if they leak. The European Union moved in 2024 to phase them out. In the next few years, air conditioners and heat pumps using these gases won't even be able to be sold here. Whoa. Alternatives such as propane and ammonia are available but introduce trade offs, including flammability and toxicity. Those limits are pushing researchers towards solid state cooling, a category of technologies that eliminates the need for refrigerants altogether. Instead, these systems rely on materials that change temperature when exposed to external forces such as mechanical stress, electrical current, or magnetic fields. At Saarland University in Germany, researchers are testing nickel titanium alloys that generate a cooling effect when stretched and released, a process known as elastocaloric cooling. Elastocaloric cooling. Early results suggest the approach could lower indoor temperature by 5 to 10 degrees Celsius and operate more efficiently than conventional systems. The team, led by Paul Mosky, is working with Irish company Exergen to develop refrigerant-free heat pumps and expect initial deployment in new buildings within the next few years. Mosky said the technology could lead to disruption, even a paradigm shift, because the technology is so different from established cooling systems. Other companies are testing approaches. Mimic Systems is testing a semiconductor-based heat pump that uses electrical currents to move heat, with a prototype installed in an apartment in Vancouver. Germany-based Magnotherm is developing cooling systems that rely on magnetic fields and plans to test them in a German supermarket chain before expanding into air conditioning. In the UK, Cambridge spin-out Baracol is working with plastic crystals that release heat when compressed and has raised 10 million in seed funding. For now, most of these systems remain unproven at scale. Lindsay Rasmussen, who works with climate tech startups at the Third Derivative, says that the technologies are promising but unproven at scale, adding that the space can move quickly if the right capital and partnerships are in place. Their path to market may depend on whether large manufacturers adopt and scale them. Even with new technologies, rising cooling demand cannot be addressed through equipment alone. Much of Europe's building stock was designed to retain heat, and dense urban areas tend to trap it. Researchers and policymakers are increasingly calling for a cooling hierarchy that prioritizes reducing heat buildup through design measures such as shading, ventilation, and reflective materials before turning to mechanical systems. Some cities are already experimenting with broader infrastructure solutions. Paris has expanded its district cooling network, which circulates chilled river water through the underground pipes to cool public buildings. Efforts reflect a growing recognition that adapting to rising temperatures will require more coordinated planning. Oh, I feel so bad. Coconut Daddy, thank you for the follow. I'll send it to you, Brent. Generators and panels, let's go. Rack, how you doing? How you been? Alan, welcome in. Let's see. There you go, Brent. I sent it to you. Dragon, how you doing? Good afternoon, Kevin. Welcome in. They need some relief over there. 90% of households in the US have AC. 20% of them over there have AC. Whoa. Okay, I got one more article. One more article for you guys. Okay, this one is from News Medical. I don't ever read from this one, but this one looks interesting. I will, Kevin. I will. Thank you for that. Random sounds during sleep disrupt brain waves and impair memory. This one was released on July 9th. A research team in Freiburg has investigated how random sounds played during sleep affect the consolidation of new memories. The results show that non-targeted acoustic stimuli disrupt deep sleep. As a result, the slow brain waves typical of this sleep phase occur less frequently and spread more irregularly across the brain. It is precisely these changes that impair the consolidation of new memories. Julian, welcome in. For several years now, sleep research has been focusing intensely on the question of whether targeted auditory stimulation during sleep can improve the consolidation of new memories. A research team in Freiburg, led by neuropsychologists Dr. Monica and Dr. Noor, had discovered in a new study that auditory stimuli during sleep can also have undesirable consequences. Thank you, Vampire Joe. Randomly placed sounds during sleep impair the consolidation of new memories because they disrupt deep sleep and thus alter the propagation of slow brain waves. The latter are considered a key component of memory formation because they significantly promote the exchange of information between different regions of the brain. Our findings show that randomly placed sounds can disrupt important processes during sleep. For memory formation, it is not only crucial that slow brain waves occur, but also how they propagate throughout the brain. It is precisely this propagation that is impaired by the sounds. Cowboy 7, how you doing? Slow brain waves reach fewer regions of the brain, so 20 adults took part in the study. On 2 test days, they learned both factual knowledge and sequence of finger movements before taking a 3-hour afternoon nap. While they slept, the researchers recorded the brain activity and sleep stages using electroencephalography. EEG. Did I say it right? On one test day, the participants heard randomly placed sounds during their sleep in the form of a sequence of small clicks. On the other, it remained silent. After the nap, the researchers assessed how well the participants could recall the information they had learned. The randomly placed sounds hardly shortened the total duration of sleep at all. Instead, they primarily altered the composition of sleep. The participants spent significantly less time in deep sleep and more time in lighter sleep stages. Furthermore, slower brain waves occurred less frequently and reached fewer brain regions. It was this altered spread, in particular, that was decisive for significantly poor memory performance. That makes sense. I see you, Julian. Oh, that was such a short article. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That was a short one. It says precisely because intensive research is currently being carried out into improving memory processes of or using them therapeutically with the aid of sleep-based stimulation, our findings show that we must carefully consider potential side effects. Even the sounds themselves have no melody or verbal content, can influence and disrupt sleep physiology and the complex processes underlying memory formation. That was a very short article. Andre, welcome in. The first ever recorded sighting of a rare orange-colored snow owl in Michigan. This one is on X. I don't have X. If anybody has X, let's see if I can look it up somewhere else. Yes, babe. Thank you for the follow. Hendrik, welcome in. Oh, it's very beautiful. It is very beautiful. Tony, welcome in. This is the picture. It's on X, so if you have X, you can go look at it. Yeah, orange snow owl. It's pretty. It's the first recorded sight of a rare orange snow owl. It's beautiful, right? Yeah, they're very interesting. Trying to find it's on Facebook, but I don't have Facebook either. A snowy owl spotted in Michigan's Thumb area left both wildlife experts and the internet completely stunned after photos revealed its unusual orange coloring. The owl, nicknamed Rusty by locals, quickly went viral because snowy owls are normally known for their white feathers, making the reddish orange appearance extremely rare and difficult to explain. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. They're huge. They're very, very huge. I got some pictures of owls. Let's see if I got them on this phone. They're kind of scary, too. Let's see. Let's see. DJ, welcome in. I got a few pictures on here. How you doing, Logan? Welcome in. Don't it look scary? I heard he looked up and thought a branch fell. The way they fly? You can't hear anything. Yeah, I remember, Logan. It was an owl coming out of the trees. Oh, several feet wingspan. They're huge. They're very, very huge. I confronted him and had an argument. Oh man, that don't sound good, Logan. Edison, welcome in. Vincent, how's it going? Some cultures believe that like owls, if you see an owl, it's bad. I think they're beautiful. I think they're very beautiful. There are two owls that live in the woods, and I hear them talking, communicating with each other some nights. What's wrong, Marnie? You sleepy? Vincent, how are you? He escalated to manager, but manager yelled at me for no reason, so I reported to HR. Even HR supported him and blamed me, so told him I quit today. Is this the second job, Logan? An owl brought me a letter saying I was accepted into some school. I forget which one. You forget which school? Turns out he stole his life. Logan, is this the second job that you've quit? Bullies are everywhere, but and you can't control it, but you can only control how you respond to it, you know? First job. Look it up, go school. I'm sorry, Logan. You gotta, sometimes, you, you gotta remember that people at your job, you're working with them, you don't gotta be friends with them. You just gotta go and make your little money, make your little coin and go home. If it's something that can be, just like overlooked, you just, even if it's uncomfortable, negative energy around me, I think. There's, are they cicadas flying around? It's something hovering over the ground, and I'm wondering, are they cicadas? Are they dragonflies? I don't think those are cicadas. I feel bad energy ever since I joined this job. Are those cicadas? Maybe 6 or 7. There is, every, what do I tell you? Logan, you're gonna have to deal with people. That's just the way the world is. You're gonna have to deal with people. You're gonna have to work with people that are not nice. They're gonna be rude to you. They may make their little comments. It's just one of the sad, unfortunate realities of life, you know. You're gonna work with people and you may not get along with them. You need a job. You gotta be able to take care of yourself. So sometimes you're gonna have to deal with it even if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Logan. All right, guys. Tabby gotta head out. I am hungry. I'm hungry. I'll be back on tonight for game night. Hopefully my phone will be acting right. It won't be acting up. Sorry, y'all. We missed movie night last night. Yeah, you do. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate you. Thank you to my moderators, Brent and Mike. Thank you, Physics Bro, Ambassador of Tabbyland. I'm sorry, Logan. I'm hungry and I also have to run some errands by a certain time. So I'll be back on. I'll be back on tonight. But try to have a good day, Logan. Just, you quit, you gotta find another job. I'll be praying for you. I hope you have a good day. Logan, I come on live about 10:30. If you want to come earlier so you can catch me. I hope you have a good day. Alright, y'all. Chocolate Chip, thank you for liking the live. Alright, guys, I'll see y'all 8:30 tonight. If you're on the east, that's 9:30. If you're on the west, that's 6:30. And if you're outside the country, I don't know, you gotta figure it out. Alright, y'all. I send y'all my love. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys later on tonight, okay? Y'all have a good day. Try to stay cool if you're in the heat. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all.